on today's app.
Towards the end of the vacation, you start to lose and let go.
Totally.
I don't care about my clothes anymore.
No, it's all
I
dirty.
have to do laundry. It's all dirty. I'm re-wearing it anyway.
I'm like swollen because I've been in the sun.
Swollen.
My eyes are shut.
Dehydrated, unshowered, unshaven, and you get on that flight home.
I came home with the hairiest legs you can imagine. I didn't shave one time on vacation.
I actually looked at a picture of me from the beginning of vacation. I went, holy shit.
Yeah,
I actually
was
look
so pretty.
Yeah.
I used to be so pretty.
All body, no plans, no plans. All body, no plans, no plans. All body, no plans, no plans, no plans, no plans, no plans, no plans.
Hi, Diva.
Diva girl in those shoes.
So listen to this.
Look at how cool you look in those shoes.
You're making fun of me.
No. When would I ever be making fun of an outfit of yours except when you wore those
Other shoes.
shower socks?
So get this. I'm sitting the other day in Santa Barbara, California.
Ooh, wait, I'm there.
Yeah, imagine, picture the scene. I'm sitting there in Montecito Country Mart.
I know it. I love it. I learn it. I
Yes,
love it.
you love it. You're learning it. You like it. Ready? And this woman comes up behind me in the grocery store, and I look down at her feet, and my God, they were the shoes. And I thought, those are the
Criminal.
ugliest fucking shoes I've ever seen.
You saw them on
when
someone
I saw
else.
them on someone else.
You went, I can't believe I was wearing those and passing them off as a
And
pair
I
of
took
shoes.
a photo for you.
You didn't send it to me.
Because you,
Insert.
by the way, you didn't respond to one text.
No, I didn't. And I didn't realize that until you texted me. I saw an extreme text come up, which was like, do you even like me anymore? And I went, what's she talking about? And I opened it, and then I went up, and I realized I had left you about like 4 times in a row.
So then I finally
unread.
decided to take it in. I blacked out typing that. You know, it's one of those things where I was like, well, Emily.
Yeah. No, and rightfully so. Like, that was
Yeah.
messed up of me. That's something I continually have to work on. But
Hey, I wasn't really that upset.
yeah,
I just wanted.
No, I know. Like, hello?
Yeah.
You do see what you've done?
Yeah, I was like, this is humiliating
Yeah.
for my friend to leave me on red. Not once, not twice, not thrice, thrice.
Thrice. I feel humiliated as the person who did it. I mean, that is so
Disrespectful to me.
disrespectful. And I was just saying the other day, it's like, and it's really not something I should brag about or even like tout that is a thing for me. I really am bad at answering people.
It's okay.
Like, especially when I go on vacation out of the country, different time zone.
Oh, I know. Don't I know it?
My phone don't even exist to me.
Don't I know it?
All I do
know.
is like post 2 Instagram stories of my body, and then that's my whole trip.
Did we go
online.
viral?
I posted some bikini pictures, and they did some numbers on my story. Isn't that awesome, you guys? So we've both been away. Do you like my flowers?
I love your flowers.
Do you like my vase?
I love your vase.
My
You got
vase
it in
and my
Lisbon.
picture. Got that in Portugal, in Porto, actually.
And you brought it here.
And I brought it
Without
home.
breaking it. No
Without
cracks in
breaking it. I
there.
brought it in my purse. I said that she's not going in steerage. She's going in my purse. Chloe and I both just got back from trips.
Yes.
I got back from Portugal. Chloe was in California.
Yes, not quite the same,
Not quite the same.
but something nonetheless.
Something nonetheless. And when Chloe walked in here just now before we started recording, she goes, what is that machine?
She has like two, almost like fax machine size
2?
devices.
Oh, the one over there?
Don't you have one over there too?
That's an air purifier that we've had forever.
An air purifier.
Yeah.
And then this is.
So this, and I'm glad you brought this up. I almost forgot. Right before we
How
left.
can you forget? It's huge.
I know. So right before we left, that's a dehumidifier you're looking at. Right before we left for the
So,
trip.
May I really
was-
quick?
Yeah.
You have a humidifier and a D.
Who's got
humidifier?
when did I mention a humidifier?
A purifier.
Yeah, purifier.
Oh, okay, sorry.
But in the winter months, we have a humidifier, yes.
Of course.
Because air has to be just right. Has to be happy.
You guys are both such divas now.
You know what's funny? I was home. You know what's hilarious? I was home in
Am I gonna
my
laugh?
house in New Jersey, which is carpeted. The bedrooms are carpeted. Mm-hmm. And I always forget until I wake up there. I'm like, like carpet makes
Yeah.
me like allergic.
Yeah, carpet is like
Wall to wall carpet.
Yeah, you
Anyway.
have that like in the dining room.
No,
Oh,
it's in
okay.
the bedrooms.
I love like those like homes that are like from the 90s that are like carpet house.
Carpet dining
It's
room I've never
crazy.
heard of. That would be
Wrong.
wrong. But right before we left, if you remember, it was the mayoral primaries in New York City. It was my first time voting as Emily Higgins.
Woo!
Okay, girl.
Nice.
And I went 2 blocks down to the public school, and I went in, and I voted for Zohran. Hold for applause. And
He won.
so that night, we're like about to leave for vacation in 2 days. I'm washing the linens. Do y'all know how to wash table napkins, table linens?
If you think me or any of our listeners have table linens, you must think we bougie as hell.
But maybe
girl.
growing up, you learned how to wash them or something?
I put them in the dishwasher. I mean, the washing machine.
No, so actually what you want to do, okay?
Do we care?
Yeah, because this is good housekeeping for everybody in the future when they have their own table linens. You take the dish soap and hot water and you fill up your sink.
And then you
and
place
you
them.
soak them for 2 hours and then you can throw them in the wash. So that's what you do, okay? So before we're leaving for vacation, I do that. I start to fill up my sink. I put the linens in there. I'm washing the napkins. And as I'm doing that, John goes, Cuomo's conceding. And I go, what? Like, because everyone thought Cuomo was going to win by a landslide.
Right.
So I'm in the kitchen. He was like, Cuomo is conceding right now. Like that was the moment where everyone realized everyone's going to win. So I run into the bedroom and I'm like, oh my God. And we're like freaking out because we can't believe that that's happening.
Right.
Lo and behold, a faucet still goes. I turn on the shower. I go, woo, Zohran. I take a shower. I'm living my life in Zohran's New York.
Stop it.
I step out of the shower and I'm like, God, is our air conditioner like overworking? What is that trickling noise? I walk out here.
You made a flood.
I have flooded our apartment and it is overflowing. The sink, not even, we're past the sink. Carpet, third of the carpet, sitting in an inch of water. It's coming all the way out here through the apartment. Full flooding. And I go, oh my God. And I'm naked out of the shower. I'm like totally naked. Like,
Oh my
no, fuck. John comes out. We use every towel we had. And we dealt with it, and we, next morning immediately got a dehumidifier to try and we were nervous. We've ruined the floors. I mean, everything's
You're
fine now.
trying to take out the humidity I see of your mess.
Of our mess. And a soaked rug. Have you ever smelled wet rug?
Smells like wet dog a little bit, but worse.
Wet dog, wet wool, like the
Oh,
wet
wet
smell.
wool is so bad.
So
But
our
wet
apartment-
pavement is kind of nice.
Kind of nice.
There's a word for that. The smell of when it rains on the pavement.
Petrichor.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Of course you knew.
But I just learned that word recently, but that's what this is. This was to deflood our apartment. And now I'll always remember, where were you when Cuomo conceded? I was flooding my apartment is where I was. And
Where were you?
We were so nervous.
And may I?
Yeah.
How are your linens? So
Oh, they were clean as a whistle by
clean.
the end of that flood.
I bet they were.
The soap was suds to the gods. Up
All
all the
the
way
way.
to the heaven, there were suds.
Soap to the gods.
And yeah, we had a flooded kitchen. So anyway, that was my dehumidifier. You?
I didn't have a flood.
Yeah. Do you have a dehumidifier?
No, but I have a air purifier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why were you making fun of me for having one?
Well, because you have 7 different things.
Yeah, we do have a lot of machines in this
Yeah,
house.
you guys have to breathe a certain type of oxygen here.
in order for everything to be okay.
Right, or Sweetie will get sick and then we'll have to call in the IVs and do the whole thing.
Exactly.
You know.
But speaking of Zohran, did you notice my New York magazine on the countertop?
I did. Surprised?
Surprised? That's the cover. Should I hold it up or who cares?
Well,
Surprised? I could
okay.
insert cover.
So you got a New York magazine.
So I basically have gone, you know what, fuckers?
What?
I'm going to read some gosh darn editorial print.
Oh, let's keep it alive. I like that.
It started in the airport on the way to Portugal, and I saw a New Yorker in a stand, and I went, I'm going to read that throughout the vacation. Let me grab it. And I did. And
How
I
is
was
that? You read 4 books a day. How are you going to have one little tiny magazine throughout your vacation?
because the whole thing of the magazine is, the New Yorker is weekly. This is all stuff I've just found out. Basically, I'm trying to become a magazine girl. I was trying to figure out which one to subscribe to. The New Yorker is weekly, and it's very dense.
Articles,
fiction, reviews, critics' picks, if you will.
Right. The haps.
Politics.
The haps.
What the happening, shouts and murmurs.
I love shouts and murmurs.
yeah.
That's such a cute thing.
So cute. And I read it throughout the vacation. I would be reading a book. I read 3 books on vacation. Hello, everybody? Are you there?
That's
it's me,
amazing.
Emily. 3 books. And then it would be a nice palate cleanser if I was really binge reading. Palate cleanser with an article.
I can't wait till we get to that, Saggy.
Yeah. What are you reading, idiot?
Yeah, because I'm so excited to talk books with you.
Oh, me too, girl. And so I was reading The New Yorker, and then my friend Katie Lobsher,
Yes, Katie.
I remember telling me a couple weeks back when we were hanging out that she switched to New York Mag because it's bi-weekly and less dense. And I just picked up that one and it's got Zohran on the cover of it because I'm going a magazine rather than the daily news, because every part of me, every bone in my body wants to be the girl who gets the paper delivered every day.
Right.
And reads it.
Yeah.
There are people still doing that.
It's cool. A lot of people don't know how to fold or read a newspaper because they don't know how to like do the pages.
Yeah. And you do go like, God, people were reading that every day.
Yeah. I loved, my dad
They were.
always used to read the paper.
Read the paper. It's like an art. And I want to be that girl so badly. And at a certain point, I got like only the weekend print, and I never read it. I used to have the New Yorker a couple years ago, and I never read it.
I think I'm in on this. I think I'd like to be in on this.
Well, what I like about it is also like the daily news, like scrolling on my phone, like
yeah, that's not what we're supposed to be doing here. We're trying to
cut
back.
But also like if I'm on my phone, a notification is going to come down. Goodbye article. Hello Instagram.
Hello Chloe.
Hello DMs. Hello Chloe. Hello FaceTime.
Right.
Like I hate reading the news on my phone. And I was like, if I have a cultural political magazine every other week, and it's filled with like the current events and takes on stuff. Like I was reading these articles in the New Yorker and it was really informing me in a way where I was like, this is easier for me to digest than like constant headlines, constant like, we have breaking news right now, breaking news.
It's every second.
I'm like,
right.
whoa. And then I forget about all of it. If I have a
even-
slower paced thing.
That might be good for me. I think that would give us so much to talk about on this if I join in.
Totally. Well, keep me. We'll see where I am in a couple weeks if I keep up this magazine.
So when's your next one going to arrive?
Well, I just bought that one last night. I bought the New Yorker at the airport. I finished it on vacation. And then I bought this New York Mag last night because I want to see which one I would rather have. I have a feeling I'm going to go with New York Mag because it is every other week. And let's not get too crazy now with reading a New Yorker a week.
Are you going to do deliveries?
Yeah, so I would subscribe because buying one is like that was $8. Oof. Versus a subscription is like $30 a year.
Like I remember my dad like giving me like quarters to get him a newspaper.
Yeah.
At the newspaper stand.
And isn't that swell?
Swell.
I every morning growing up, my dad was reading the paper.
Same. I can picture my dad always in this one specific seat reading the paper.
Yeah. So then you go like, oh, is it so bad that people wake up and immediately go on their phones? Because people were essentially doing that in a different way.
Right. And reading is bad for your eyes too.
Right. Reading is terrible for your eyes.
So exactly. Wow.
So,
I'm really liking that.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Let me know. Here's the thing I was going to say, which would be really financially helpful for me. I'll just read the ones after you read the ones.
I'll just give it to
But
you.
then am I going to be a week behind?
Well, depends how fast I read it. I don't want to be rushed.
Yeah, I don't want you to be rushed either. So I guess I could totally expense it.
You know what, though? I was reading The New Yorker, I guess, 2 weeks behind because I read it throughout my whole vacation and it still felt relevant.
Right.
So you could borrow.
Okay.
You could lend.
So after you get it and you finish your readings, I'll read it and then we'll talk about it in 5 weeks from when it came out.
Yeah, then we can do a recap on the June issue of New York Magazine in September.
Right, because everyone wants that.
Yeah. So when I went to Portugal, I went to Lisbon.
Nice.
Have you been in Portugal?
I have been to Portugal. I've been to Lisbon.
Oh, really? When?
But I don't remember anything really.
You were really young?
I was young.
We went to Lisbon and we went to Sintra. And the
Gorgeous.
Douro Valley and Porto. A lot of stops. And in Lisbon,
Yes.
they have Lime scooters.
Have
you
effing love a Lime scooter.
I go.
We can't have them here.
I want to go to City Bike's office, pound on their door, and say, "Down with you, City Bike! Lime's coming
If
through."
we had Lime scooters in the city, it would be pure chaos.
Are you kidding? I feel like bikes are so much more chaotic than
You
these
do?
limes.
I don't think so. I think people they throw their limes like anywhere and everywhere. It's messy. People don't look where they're going, and they go way faster than the city bikes.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
You don't think?
No, I was on them in Lisbon, and they can set max speeds.
Yeah, I know.
And the city bikes, people could pedal as fast as they want. And I am so sick of walking
Yeah,
out of
but
my
no
door in the morning and hearing because some finance bro is like on the cobblestone, electric biking to work, sweating through his shirt, sweat on his helmet, not even wearing a helmet. The city bikes, I have had enough.
I know what you mean.
They are everywhere and they're knocking me over nearly. Lime is like, how fast can you go when you're standing vertical?
It's less scary to fall off of that. That's for sure.
Way less scary. And I feel like it's a lot more friendly and fun.
I was thinking about getting a scooter from Amazon for an electric scooter to go back and forth from work.
Are people riding those in the city?
Not
Electric
Lyons.
scooters?
Electric scooters, yeah. A lot
People
of people
own them and
yeah,
ride them?
You own them.
Like maybe I'll get one.
You should get one.
Because then like you don't sweat.
Yeah, you're actually doing nothing. You're like hoverboarding there.
You're hoverboarding.
You're floating to your destination.
right. And then what about stealing though? Locking it up. How do people lock them up? I guess you take them inside.
You fold it like this.
And then that's when you start to sweat because you got to fold it and take it inside.
You would definitely sweat by the time you start folding to the end of folding.
So you can't really run errands with your scooter because where are you going to put it? But you could take it to work.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what
would you do with Ellie on your back?
My backpack. I'd still do my backpack because I was thinking biking to work with Ellie in my backpack is much more dangerous. I feel like if I fall off with her, like we're kind of effed.
Yeah.
Versus a scooter, I'll just like jump off.
Totally.
And
You could just boop and
Yeah,
ditch
exactly.
it.
My
And
mom-
sure, you might tumble, but it's
Right.
way better than a bike accident.
My mom said, no way.
Why?
She said, no way will I let you get a scooter. And you know
There's
what?
got to be a reason
I
why
listen
they don't.
to mommy.
Yeah, you listen to mommy. You got to listen to mommy. I have been biking a lot more now.
Me too, everywhere
Even though
I
it's
go.
really hot. Because part of me is like, well, I'm going to be sweating from walking anyway.
Let me
I might
ask
as well
you
get
this.
there faster.
Let me ask you this. Where's your stance on handheld fans?
I don't have one. Sell me.
Emily, the second you walk out of your apartment and you have this little handheld fan on.
Well, on the top of your phone.
No, I just have one in addition.
Well, I just gave you the next Shark Tank idea. Plug it into your phone.
Well, I
Clip it
don't
onto
want to
your
do
phone.
that.
Why?
Because I don't want to have my phone in my hand at all times. Because I'm better than everyone and I'm not on my phone when I'm walking around.
But when you do need your phone when you're walking around, now you have to hold two things. That's
it's okay.
hard.
Hey, it's okay, Em. But listen to this.
You could plug it into the USB and it's powered by your phone's battery.
They already
Hello,
have
are
that.
we writing this down?
They have that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but they're not as strong.
They've thought of everything.
Of course they have. Hello.
They're not as strong. How strong's yours? Is it giving you a blow dryer?
May I?
Yeah. Eventually. Oh, you have it. Chloe has her fan. Chloe has her fan.
So, you guys, I don't know if you have known, but in New York, the weather right now is astronomically hot. And I'm
As
walking,
it tends to be in July.
and I'm walking around like this.
Are you out of your mind?
And guess what? It's before you walk into a location, you dry the sweat in 30 seconds. There's no sweat.
I thought you were going to show me like a windmill touristy fan. This is a blow dryer. Like I could blow dry my hair.
I absolutely could blow dry my hair. Yeah.
You could blow dry your who?
My who hairs.
Your
They
who
flow
hair.
in the wind.
Oh my God, that's really great.
I have no who hairs.
So do you do that
All
now?
day, I walk around the street like this.
With headphones in?
Oh, my throat made a noise with headphones in. Why does
Like,
that?
do you have to listen to that? I guess the street's already noisy.
Oh, I don't mind. I go to sleep with white noise, so this is fantastic.
You know, we had an ocean hotel for one of the nights we were there, and it was like, oh, this is relaxing. The white noise of the ocean.
You might not be the first to think that, but
Is that what white noise is? Ocean waves?
yeah, like ocean waves is then like relaxing.
Well, maybe in addition to our humidifier, dehumidifier, purifier,
you should just get ocean
and
waves here.
fan, we'll get a sound machine to play ocean waves so we
Yeah.
can really be relaxed.
Exactly.
I have so many vacation stories for you.
Come on, let's
I
go.
I could really run you through it. Oh, there was a guy who fell right in front of me and John. We were walking up these steps.
Old?
Yeah.
I don't like
and
this story already.
I know, but the funny part of it, you know my falling joke? I have a
Yeah.
joke about falling, of like how crazy it is to watch an adult fall.
Yeah, like you better not.
As you get older, your fear is you better not fall. And this guy in front of us, like the concrete in Lisbon was very shiny and like slippery. Like I was like having to hold on to John when I would walk downhill. Like,
Were you wearing
otherwise
heels?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
no sneakers the whole trip.
You wore heels the whole time.
Yeah. Chloe, you know me. Like I have two modes. I
Doing
have
what? What
I'm
were you
biking
wearing?
to berries. Watch out for my biceps.
Yeah.
And I have I'm coming down
Trad
in
wife.
COVID. I'm coming down with I am not trad wife. And now with the book I'm reading, I am not trad wife.
Wait, but technically, you kind of are.
Why?
These days.
Why?
Like you started cooking, you started like cleaning. That's trad wife.
But I don't-
Traditional wife.
But no, trad wives are people who like find their value as a person in that.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I thought it was like trad wife as in like
No, and this is my fucking problem with the whole thing.
You kind of
like
look
if
like
I cook a meal, I'm a trad wife.
No, you're cleaning, you're cooking, you're
taking care of my apartment and my house.
Yeah, like Nara Smith, trad wife.
Yeah, but do you understand how damaging that is? Like, if I'm using my kitchen, I'm a trad wife.
Yeah, I understand.
And I'm wearing heels to dinner, and I'm cooking, and then I'm cleaning up after I cook. That makes me a trad wife.
Okay, I see what you're saying. And
just because I'm married, like if I wasn't married, you wouldn't be calling me a trad wife, or what?
I would.
But like, that's my
if
problem
I'm cooking
with it.
and cleaning, which I have not done ever,
Right.
then I would say like, oh my God, I'm just giving such trad wife.
Just like doing what you're supposed to do.
Well, I'm never gonna cook. That's not what I'm supposed to do.
But trad wife.
That's not my journey.
If a working woman is doing those things,
Yeah.
It's so diminishing to be like, oh my God, I'm so trad wife.
Okay, I understand
like,
what you're saying.
Let's not place all of your value in doing that.
Well, I never. That's not what I thought I was doing when I said
I know,
it.
but
I totally know what you're saying.
This is not toward you. My
Yeah.
problem with the trad wife thing is it's this trend that like any woman who's like choosing to enjoy wife-like activities is suddenly a trad wife. It's like, oh, trad wife vibes, and it's like,
Yeah.
no.
Okay, I see what you're
actually,
saying.
Working mom vibes.
Totally.
Working mother of 3 vibes.
I know what you're saying, but you know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're
like,
saying.
I was saying it more just like, okay, like with your little apron vibes.
But I don't even have an apron.
Yeah, but you should.
Bitch. I guess this dress does look really trad wifey.
No, I was going to say it, and then I was like, I can't now.
No, I will say I have really. I think I've spoken openly on the podcast about loving hosting and using all my wedding gifts, but I think I'm reading a really angry feminist book right now.
Yeah. I
so
see I
you
struck a chord a little
insinuating,
bit.
yeah, you struck a chord with
And
me.
I didn't
of
mean
like,
to.
Women essentially live in a prison of a patriarchy, and everything we do is in subservience to men.
But trad wife shouldn't also be a negative thing. Right? Well, it is if it's the definition of putting values into just like cooking and cleaning. But trad wife to me was an aesthetic, and I never meant it as a negative way. I meant it as
I'm
like,
gonna go one layer deeper and
Come on,
say
let's go.
trad wife as an aesthetic is so degrading to the actual work of women in their households.
but I see what you're saying.
And I know you didn't invent it. This is not at
Yeah.
you. This is at
Right.
TikTok.
I understand what you're saying.
We have
Wait, but
necessitized labels for every aesthetic that it's like normal ways of doing things normal in your life. Everything has to be like one idea or like the something theory of like, oh, the reason why people don't answer texts is because of the ghost man taxi cab theory. And it's like, or like they just had a bad day.
Yeah,
like,
you're right.
And all of that falls in the same category to me of like, can we stop
Assigning,
needing
yeah.
an answer to every ism in life? And
Right.
like, if a woman like makes a cooking video, she's not a trad wife.
Totally.
And also
Totally.
the I don't know, the concept of trad wife to me is like, and I could change my mind in 2 months.
Right.
As I always tend to do.
And I can too.
But right now I'm reading this really feminist book and it's making me go, holy shit. Everything we do is to cater to surviving in a man's world.
But also, if you were cooking for your wife, I would also have said trad wife. It's not about him. It never was about him. It was about you the whole time.
No, I understand.
Do you know what I mean?
Right, but I think those are those can be mutually exclusive. Like, I still stand by my point about trad wife.
Okay, totally. And you know what? I hear that and I agree with a lot of the things that you're saying, but that's not where I was.
I'll say this, I have yet to see a queer trad wife. Have you seen that on TikTok? WLW trad wives?
WLW trad wives.
Like, how come we haven't seen a queer trad wife?
Because you're not on queer trad wife TikTok.
Girl, open my feed. My whole feed is
WLW?
Like the lesbians with the backwards hats. Like,
Yeah. That's like literally Sam Blumenfeld.
yeah. A lot of the lesbians that come up on my feed look like pubescent
Yeah, Justin Bieber.
male singers.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that was maybe the age that they realized. I don't know. I'm not going to keep.
It was inspirational.
Yeah, they're inspired.
Totally. Totally. Okay,
Find me a lesbian trad wife and then.
Okay. They
then I'll
have
back
to
down.
exist. Sorry, but they have to.
Sure, and there's nothing wrong with enjoying domestic duties. I just like I guess in my mind I'm like for younger generations like
Don't
like-
worry about them so much.
Why? They're the future.
Yeah, but and it's gonna be okay, I think.
What is?
Like the kids they're gonna figure it out. They're gonna know that like labeling all these things on TikTok is not forever.
I
think
don't
they're
know.
gonna
Like some generations wind up totally effed. Like I think boomers are an effed generation.
You do?
They effed it, they've screwed everything up for everyone who came after them.
Well,
and they
yes.
are very not in touch with their emotions.
That's not wrong. You're right. I
God,
see what you're saying.
I'm not even getting my period.
You're so
I'm like so upset.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. I'm really upset to have come back from vacation and back to reality. I'll say that.
Hey,
maybe that's where
me
I'm
and you
coming
both.
from. Yeah.
And I am getting my period.
I'm getting mine in 6 days.
Okay.
What about you?
I don't know.
Oh, then why'd you say that?
Like I don't know how.
Oh, the exact day.
Yeah.
Well, we're synced, I think.
So then maybe I'm getting mine in 6 days. But does it make sense why I'm like so effing hungry these days?
Yeah, or you're like also like having a lot of sex and falling in LOVE.
And that makes me hungry.
Yeah, I think so.
I want to not be any of those things because I'm too hungry almost.
No, why not be hungry?
Today
you should
I
have
had-
seen me on my flight home.
Oh my God. You want to know what I thought of on my flight home? You.
Really?
Because I was sitting in the window and they came around with those little like waffle krudels.
Yeah.
What are they called? Strudels?
Yeah.
She gave me one. The entire flight I was thinking streusel.
Something.
The whole flight I kept thinking about it. I want more. I want more. I want more. And I couldn't because Nate didn't want more. So I just sat there.
Oh, you know what you do in that situation? You go get me another one. I've done that to John. I go, can you ask
But if
for
you were
another
next to me, I was thinking it the whole time. We would have had
we would have gotten more. You know what I did? And
Tell
I'm
me.
not ashamed of this. The two women next to me were sleeping, and the woman was coming around with the sour cream little bites. And she
Sour
handed
cream
me,
bites?
Yeah, they have those now. Sour cream and chive, little pretzel chippy things.
delicious.
Yeah, pretty good when you're on a plane.
Yeah,
and
totally.
The woman comes by and she gives me my snack. I was like, yeah. And then they were sleeping. I go, I'll take hers. And she laughed and gave it to me, and I got 2 snacks. And then, if you could believe it,
Yeah. Do you take their meals?
when I went back to go to the bathroom, they leave them out there. You know that? Does
Yeah,
everyone know this? They
the
leave them
basket.
out, a basket. And I went and I grabbed 2 more. I was hungry. And I was alone. I flew home alone because John had to leave early for a work thing. So I flew home
Hungry and alone.
and hungry.
Nothing worse.
And tired. And they come around with a pretzel twist. I ate all of that. I brought snacks on board, cleaned them out,
Yep.
cleaned my purse out.
That's Miami.
Ate my whole ass meal. I would have eaten the girl next to me's meal if she didn't wake up.
Yeah, you should put
But
on
she
her,
did.
her screen. Don't wake me up.
Yeah, don't wake me up.
Wake me. For a meal, wake me.
Flight home from vacation is when I get my most ravenous, my filthiest,
Yeah.
my worst version of myself. Because towards the end of the vacation, you start to lose and let go.
You feel like
go-
shit and you look like shit.
You feel like shit. You look like shit. The end is nigh.
Totally.
I don't care about my clothes anymore.
No, it's all
I have
dirty.
to do laundry. It's all dirty. I'm re-wearing it anyway.
I'm like swollen because I've been in the sun.
Swollen.
My eyes are shut.
dehydrated, unshowered, unshaven, and you get on
Literally.
that flight home.
I came home with the hairiest legs you can imagine. I didn't shave one time on vacation.
I actually looked at a picture of me from the beginning of vacation. I went, "Holy shit!" Because
Yeah,
I actually
was
looked
so pretty.
different.
I used to be so pretty.
I was so
17
pretty.
days ago.
Yeah, I
I
had really
know.
toned arms at the beginning.
It's amazing how we can do that. You want to know something that I was thinking also, which made me laugh?
I'm not a trad wife. I'm a whatever that is.
Yeah. Pack, skinny, trip fat. That's what I do. So I pack the way I'm feeling, like in the moment of pre-trip, I feel pretty, I feel good, I'm in shape. I pack for a skinny girl, and when I'm on the trip, all systems are a go, and I'm eating, and everything I brought is like crop top bras, like titties out, like stomach out.
Why is that a
And
good idea?
It's not. I pack skinny and I trip fat.
Oh, this isn't you suggesting this.
No, it's a really bad thing that I do.
Oh.
And I keep realizing, I'm like, I got to start packing for the girl that's going to be on the trip, not the girl that's been getting ready for the trip.
Totally.
So I don't think we should, I'm like, I'm tripping fat. I'm not tripping skinny.
You know what though? You're saying that, and like what you think is fat,
Totally.
is another girl skinny.
Yeah, and it's really inappropriate.
And no. That was more me
well,
saying like,
I have to say that because our followers will kill us.
yeah, but like I had a couple bloated moments on the trip, and then I would look and be like, actually, like no one is seeing what I'm seeing. I'm
Yeah.
fine. But also the other key to fix that is pack a lot of dresses.
Yes, sundresses.
Dresses are the key to a versatile vacation. Eat anything you want, walk as much as you want. If you're sweating, no problem. It's all air anyway.
I think a sundress is the key to success.
I was pretty much dresses only on this
And
trip.
heels.
Dresses and skirts and heels. And boy, oh boy, what a difference it makes.
Yeah.
I really packed well for this trip. It was the first time in my life I packed really well, left room for stuff to come home.
Love.
On the last night, I met these, there was, you know, like you're in Europe and you meet Americans and you
Okay.
like develop this like warlike bond with them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm like,
oh my God.
Hey,
when you hear an
what are
American
you doing
accent at
here?
the table, like over to the left, and you're like, me too.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
We had that one of the nights in Lisbon with this girl was getting married and then her Botox lady was there. Like there was like all these Americans.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
do
I
you
guess
mean?
that sounded kind of funny, huh?
Yeah, what do you mean?
This girl was getting married and then coincidentally the girl who does her Botox was in Lisbon.
They ran into each other.
And they were having dinner. And then they were back at our hotel. And in the lobby of our hotel at night from 9:30 to 11:30, live music.
Come on.
Live music, come on.
Live music.
Come on. And this guy was playing and they were really drunk. And this is such an example of like a...
People we meet on vacation.
Yeah. But also I was going to say one of my like social blind spots where like this guy was playing music. He sounded great. And the girls were saying like, we're going to film you and put it on TikTok. And I was like standing on the edge watching them. And I go, yeah, post it on TikTok. It'll blow up overnight. Like, I don't know what came over me to say that.
Wait.
And they all turned and looked at me. No one laughed. And I was like, oh my God, I genuinely thought I was being funny. And
Wait, but
and
like,
then-
did you really thought that they would blow it up overnight?
No. I thought
You're
they would
making
laugh
fun
at
of
what
them?
I was saying, but I guess it was like, oh, I'm just absolutely making fun of them. Like in my head, I was like being silly, but I was like
Did they
imitating them to them.
Yeah, that's a really bad social cue.
I know, but you know when you have those every now and then of like, oh my God,
Totally.
oh my God, I really thought I was doing something totally different from what actually happened.
Yeah.
And we wound up hanging out with them till like 3 a.m. and it was so much fun. But the way it started was me going, post it on TikTok, it'll blow up overnight.
Like you were just like
Like,
also
at them.
drunk, like in the lobby, just talking shit.
Yeah, but I guess I like was acting like I don't even know. But we wound up becoming really good friends.
Did they post it on TikTok?
No, but I sang for them.
Which is the next best thing?
The next best thing. And I was closing my eyes because the one girl was like, can someone sing? Like, we need a singer here. Can someone sing? And I was like, you don't have to tell me twice.
Yeah, like, did someone say sing?
Did someone say sing? So I start singing and I was closing my eyes, feeling it. And I opened my eyes and all three of the girls are filming me to post on TikTok. It'll blow up overnight.
And?
I don't think they posted on TikTok.
It didn't come on my For You page, yes.
They posted on an Instagram story and I didn't post
What did
it.
I just say?
Yeah, I don't know. For You page, ass? I don't know what you said. What did you say? Only know in the edit.
I was trying to say.
What?
It didn't come up on my For You page, but I was following you speaking, so I started to
I totally missed it.
say like For You page.
What? I don't even know what you're saying.
When you watch that, watch what I would like. I was speaking.
Yeah. Do you remember what it was?
I didn't know. I just realized after words came out of my mouth,
Yeah.
they weren't real.
Yeah. They were just like mumbo jumbo. That was like when I said like taunt or something recently. Wow. Your mic is lopsided. Fix that bitch.
There was an episode recently that I watched, and my little microphone's hat was like this.
Yeah.
And I was like, and it made me laugh.
That's funny. I like
Okay. Oh, wait, I have some interesting feedback for you.
that. Oh.
Wait, what? No, I don't. I have some interesting facts for you.
Tell me.
The average person, the average age to have a child these days is what? Guess.
Did you say age 4?
Yeah.
That's not true.
Age for having a child.
Oh. 28.
31.
Really? In America? Or where?
Oh, it's
New York?
The UK.
Oh. Do America.
Wait. No.
In America,
it's America.
younger.
No, it's America.
No, the South has got to be.
The average ages in the U.S. for women are 28. Did you say that?
I said 28.
Yep. And for men, 30.
Okay. I'm proud of myself for that one.
National average of women having their first baby, according to the CDC.
National, that's America.
Yep.
So what did you just say to me?
Same. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
What is the age?
28, you said, in America.
Babies.
Of what?
Babies. Start again. Are you listening?
What was the first thing you said?
The average age to get married in the U.S.
Oh, married.
is 28 years old for women and 30 for men.
Okay.
For having a baby, the first baby is 27 years old for women.
Yeah, I was going to say. Well, I said 28.
And, girl, and
People be having babies out of wedlock.
it seems.
And less people are probably getting married.
The average age for people to buy their homes is 38.
Yeah, that tracks. Do you see what I mean when boomers effed us all?
You're right.
No one can buy a house anymore because
Remember
of
when
them.
I called you a trad wife and you like freaked?
Yeah, well, because look at the book I'm reading. It's a feminist book that was banned for years called Right Wing
Really?
Women. And it's all about how women are
Why was it-
subjected to a violent, male-dominated world
I totally understand.
and forced into a mode of survival that is what makes them also hate other women. Because women who try and live outside the framework of surviving with men scare them because that means they would have to face their own. She's yawning.
I'm not yawning. I am, and I did, but I'm interested, and I like it, and I think it's how we live, and it's sad.
Like conservative women basically
Hate.
if they hate other women because it shows them everything they're afraid of facing within themselves.
Like when Miley Cyrus started to become who she
in the
is.
club, high up perk.
Yep.
Doesn't change, Aaron.
Everyone was like, this girl. But we were like, that bitch.
Yeah. So
Okay.
should we do It's Time For?
Let's do it.
It's time for
Hot girls, hot takes.
My hot take is if you're in the aisle
Mine was going to be an airplane one too.
on the airplane
Yeah.
and someone needs to pee in your row, you stay standing. You don't sit back down. When the person, let's say I'm a window person and I need to go pee, I'm going to go pee. I'm going to be so fast. You have no idea. I'm going to be so fast. I'm going to go. And then when I come back, I don't want to have the aisle person have to get back up and unbuckle their seatbelt and put all their shit away. I think they should stay standing.
But then what if you have to go number 2? Or what if you want to like stretch out your legs? Take some time back there.
You can take as much time as you want, but
I
don't
sometimes take
buckle
my
back
time back
in.
there.
Don't buckle back in.
Well, what do you care?
because
You're the one who has
they're
to
gonna
get
have
up.
to do I feel bad. It makes me
cares?
feel worse about my whole thing.
Well,
they have to do a whole rigmarole.
Rigmarole. Who gives a flying hoot?
I guess I
That's
do.
That's the price they pay of sitting in the aisle. I think that is.
No, I say you stay standing.
That's like rude to expect out of them. Just so you
It's-
don't feel bad about making them sit again,
Yeah.
then you should feel equally as bad making them have to stand on,
It's
on
good
an
for
aircraft.
you.
For your circulation. Disagree.
All
Hot
right.
take vetoed.
All right, let's hear yours, bitch.
My hot take is we should let people clap when the plane lands and not be mad at them for it. Because if we start making people like stop doing everything that like annoys us, like what will we have to talk about anymore?
So, interesting take. It's kind of like all those things that everyone's like, being cringy is living your best life.
Yeah.
And for that, I like that and I stand by it. But what do they think they're clapping for? Because the pilot sure as hell can't hear them. He has headphones on.
No, I think they know.
And have you ever heard the sound of the planes? Loud.
Here's
I
my
don't think
question to
anyone
you.
hears.
You said, what are they clapping for? Have you ever landed a plane?
Survival? They're clapping because they're happy they're on the ground?
Because the more I think about it, the more I'm like, holy shit, great job. Great job.
But
I couldn't have done that.
So tell
Our
them.
lives were on the line.
So tell them, as you're deplaning,
I think that would hold everyone else up.
shake their hand.
Like
but
they're the
clapping,
president?
yeah, like Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr.
Thank you, Mr. Pilot,
Thank
sir.
you, Mr. Pilot. I really got a little nervous with a couple of the turbulences, but I was really proud of how you handled all of it.
I have a friend. He's a pilot, Pilot Pete. You might know.
I do.
And he's doing this thing on TikTok that's like ask a pilot any questions. And I asked him about the Newark situation that's going on. I asked him all these questions. I texted him like pre-flying, like, what does this mean? And he's like more than happy to help and teach people about the education of flying.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like we should totally have him on the pod to talk about all these things.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know why we would.
Yeah, but it sounds fun.
I just like the idea of having like a pilot here and like us
So
finding
tell
out.
us. Yeah. Have you seen the rehearsal?
No.
You should watch it. Season
Is that,
2.
what's his name?
Nathan Fielder?
I don't like him.
To each their own.
He
He's really
puts me
funny.
off a little bit. He makes me uncomfortable.
That's
The point.
yeah.
Yeah, and I can't handle it.
What I really like about him that he said it in about his stuff that he said in an interview is like most TV shows and most like reality shows and everything, they like cut out the awkward silences
Yeah.
between stuff, but he like leaves them in because those are real like
Right.
That's how most conversations in real life feel, but we're just so used to watching them be like all the
Right.
fat sucked out, and I'm like, oh yeah, we're like that's so awkward, but it's like actually a lot of interactions are like that. I'm like
Yeah.
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 So, and I thought that was really interesting.
I think that's why I have a really hard time doing that. So much so that when I started dating again in this time of life, I decided I had to have a drink because I couldn't handle those awkward moments.
So have you been drinking?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've
And
been
you've been
drinking.
liking it?
Yeah, I haven't gotten drunk.
Oh, okay.
I've been like
One
had
and done.
tipsy a little bit, but like have an Aperol, have a cock walk, take a
Yeah,
cocktail on a walk,
totally.
and like live my best life. But
Yeah.
and I've been loving it.
That's fun. I had wine every single night of vacation.
Yeah,
And I had nary a hangover.
I think that's like
European
just
wine.
having fun too.
Totally.
Like not like drinking to get drunk and like stay up all night and like when you're like having dinner and wine on vacation. Like I
Yeah,
haven't
it's
been
so
hungover
nice.
because I've been having like moments.
Actual fun.
Do you know what I mean?
Actual fun.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, it's time for.
Oh.
What are you reading? What are you reading? What are you reading?
Idiot.
Okay.
I'm so happy to be here.
What?
At this segment.
Is that the name of your book?
No. It's the name of my memoir
I'm so happy to be here.
about me being here.
What did you read? What was
I
it
read
called?
Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow.
Okay, this one I can get behind.
I have so much to say. Did you share about it on here?
I think we started this segment after I had already read it.
Okay, so
But I loved that book.
that book was magnificent. It was
Yeah.
a beautiful story about friendship
And creative partnership.
and creative partnership in a way that like it's about should I tell them or no?
Yeah. Isn't that what this is for?
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot how this works because of the past few times I haven't had a book to
You've
talk
been
about.
making up Goodnight Moon.
Minnie and Moo go dancing.
Minnie and Moo go dancing.
It's about these two best friends
That anyone could have.
that anyone could have, and they're both game makers,
Video game
game designers and makers, movers and shakers, and they
They met in the hospital.
They met in
'cause
the hospital.
It's a guy and a girl, and the guy was in a really bad car accident when he was a kid, and he was like nonverbal until this girl
Came
who was
into the
doing
game
like
room.
charity work.
no, she was there because her sister had cancer. And she was visiting her sister who had cancer, and they were like, "Leave your sister alone for a little bit and go to the game room." She walked into the game room. She met Sam,
Wow.
and they started playing games together. And then they grew up. Then they started. We like go with them to when they grow up, and then they want to make a game together and whatever. Anyway, there's so many moments in that book that had my heart
Yeah.
like in so many different ways, like
Yeah.
happy,
And it spans their lifetime.
deeply sad.
I love when books do that.
And there was so many, it was so heartbreaking, the
it
whole
was.
thing.
But you're right, happy and very sad.
Yeah, like, and every character, the way the author, like, described them, there was no way you couldn't fall in love with each character.
I know, even though they were so flawed. You
they
really
were
could
so
visualize.
flawed. And I was thinking that too because, like, each of them were really annoying at times to each other, and in a friend you wouldn't want these things, but you still loved them so unconditionally.
Yes.
It was such a magnificent
And you know,
book.
I always say that I hate self-destructive characters, but I love when an author tastefully shows us phases of self-destruction.
And there was reasons for
Yeah,
the self-destruction.
of
It wasn't
course.
like there was so much trauma in each of their lives. Like, it was just an amazing book.
And she did such a good job, I remember, of like painting the picture of like New England college campus.
Yes.
And like Santa Monica, LA.
Yes.
Like she
Clown
really,
Arena.
Yeah. She really like painted the scene of these eras in these cities where you like wanted to be there.
Yes, I felt like I could picture the whole thing. And even as someone who doesn't play any video games.
Yeah, I
Like,
know.
I felt like I knew exactly everything she was describing.
Totally. She made it so accessible.
Yeah.
And when I got the book Ikigai, it reminded me of Ichigo. Ichigo.
Me
however you say
too.
it.
Me too. I thought about that.
Which, give that back, by the way.
I'll bring it back next time.
Okay.
To
And
Emily's
also,
library.
A really memorable chapter in that book, I remember like where I was when I was reading it, is when I don't want to spoil anything,
Okay.
but something happens and there's a chapter about one of the characters flying over a strawberry field.
Yes.
I was so moved by that chapter.
It was all so like,
Yeah, I was like, and I remember John was like next. I think we were like napping on a trip, and I was like reading that like right before or after my nap, and
Yeah.
he was like over my shoulder reading it, and it was very emotional. And I just remember being like, "Oh my god, that was really something."
Yeah.
It could have been like its own short story.
yeah.
That one
I
chapter.
would love this to become a movie or a TV show.
I bet they're working
Because
on it.
I think-
any book you read, you're like, this should be a show. Look
They're
it up.
working on it.
2 years ago, they sold it.
Right. Because this is one of those books that could be so, I mean, movies are, I mean,
What? Say it.
I don't know. There's so many different ways to show the games and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
and you know how the games were also really meta?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
showing that,
Yeah.
like, will the show will be
Show
full
them?
screen the game?
Should
or
we
will,
look up if they're making it a
yeah,
show?
let's do it. I thought this book was a 5 out of 5. It took me a really long time to read it compared to the other books that I read because I felt like I was really digesting each thing that happened because they were so intense.
Wait, say that again. You felt like it was what compared to?
It was really long and dense for me to read.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it took me 3 weeks.
Well, I was gonna say I'm proud of you because this isn't my book for the segment. I'll do it in a few. I'm going chronologically, unless I don't have to do that. I could
Yeah.
just.
You can do whatever you want.
I read The Wedding People,
Right.
which you read recently, and because of how much the other books I've been reading, how much more dense and like
Yeah.
smart and different they've
Yes.
gotten.
Yeah.
When I read Wedding People, I was like, oh, this is junk food. I was like reading so much junk food.
A beach read.
A beach read, but even then I'm like, this is like YA. Like this should not even, and it's like New York Times #1 bestseller read with Jenna. I'm like, is this what we're calling like,
Yeah. I understand what you're
no
saying.
offense, but
None
again,
taken. I did-
now I'm reading an angry feminist book, so
Yeah.
I see literature like that and I go, girls, we have to do better.
Yeah. I loved Wedding People.
Did you?
Yeah. But
I
the
like the
ending was
premise of it.
Me too. I think I also told people about that book so much that I got myself excited about what it's about.
Yeah, the
but
premise
the
is
ending was
amazing.
like, meh.
Well, also the other okay, I guess this will be Paramount Pictures is adopting it.
Do they
Adapting it
cast
to a
anyone
movie.
yet?
Movie adaptation? No, not yet.
And also just like
I feel like it should be a miniseries. It was so good.
same like normal people vibes.
Yeah, totally. Normal People is like one of the only shows I think
A24.
that nailed the book to movie. Yeah, sure. A24.
I don't know anything.
So I'll do for my. I read.
What are you reading, idiot?
I just finished The Wedding People.
Yeah. See, when I called you on FaceTime last night and I
Yeah.
said, I just finished tomorrow.
And I said, I just finished Wedding People.
And I realized in that moment what we have just exchanged were very different.
We really switched spots.
Yeah, we did. And I realized now that we're talking about it, going from what I just read to that would be really unfulfilling.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to demean a lot of women's lit, but I'm like,
Yeah, I understand.
low
I
key,
understand.
all of these, the murder at the lake on the Como of Italy and
Right.
the vacation of one summer with the wedding.
You're not going to like
they-
the next book I'm reading then, that's for sure.
Well, luckily we have until next episode for you to tell me.
Yeah.
But I opened it and it was so like it was satisfying because it made me feel like, oh wow, I've upped my game of what I've been reading. Because last year, Lord knows, everything I read was The Wedding at the Lake and The People.
Right.
But
So maybe next year I'll get a little more.
right, we'll give it a year. I'm catching up to you, by the way.
You are? What are you
Yeah,
at?
I'm at 19.
Yeah, you are. I'm
You're
at 22.
Yeah, I'm catching up.
You
I'm
are. You might zoom.
Yeah.
Wait, here's my question
There
though.
was a town in Portugal called Pinhão, and we kept saying
Meow. Do you have tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow?
Yeah. In my bedroom.
Is it thick?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was like, I can't see what it's like on my iPad. And I noticed, my Kindle, excuse moi,
You're excused.
as I'm reading it, when I first started it, I was in like page 50 at this point, and I was only on 1%. And normally when I'm on page 50, I'm at like 59%. Like my books that I normally read are very short.
yeah,
so I
yeah.
was like, this must be a thick ass mama.
Yeah, well, it was pretty regular sized.
I mean, I'm reading a lot of
The Woman
Wedding
at the Lake,
Lake.
with the Murder in the
Yeah.
Como.
Le Como.
Yeah, it's like, I'll show you it actually. It's pretty normal sized, I would say.
Okay.
Whereas I have tried to do shorter smart books. Like this book that I just started reading called Right Wing Women, which I will save for another episode.
Yeah.
Is only like 205 pages, but it's like academia.
Yeah. I think that
And then I picked this up from the library because Keneal read it and said it was
she
really
loves
good.
The Nightingale.
Yeah.
I have it.
Really? We should
Yeah.
read the same one.
I don't want to read that book.
Okay. Why?
My mom's
War?
always wanted me to read that book, and for some reason I have like an aversion to it.
Because your mom wants
Same
you to
with
read
The
it?
Goldfinch. Those two are like bedside table for 17 years. I
Never
won't
gonna
touch it.
I understand that. I have some of those. I have that with Hanya Yanagihara's second book, A Little Life.
Yeah, well,
Her second book, I bought it the day it came out, and I haven't touched it. I'm
I
like,
can't
will
read.
I ever read that?
I won't read A Little Life.
Yeah, it's really sad.
Yeah, like I thought Tomorrow was really sad.
But I am always averse to when John wants to put him on a sad movie because I'm like, I don't want to be upset. And like when we watch a really moving sad movie, I will cry for like 20 minutes after, and like
Yeah.
the next day I'm like, we lose everything in the end. What's it all for?
Yeah, totally.
But at the same time, like sometimes
It's good.
It's good to feel those things and remember and appreciate and process sadness through reading someone else's.
Yeah.
Or,
I mean, I also think I give so much credit to books like writing, and for her to be able to get to explain these feelings in a book that we are part of, where
Totally.
I can't even like share how I feel sometimes. Like, how is she going to put that on paper about someone else and get to all of us?
to all of us.
It's amazing.
I'm often, when I'm reading lately, I'm like, literally, how'd they do this?
Yeah, I'm like,
How'd they
there's.
sit down and do this?
I know. I was thinking it too. The whole time I was reading this book, I was like, how could she write?
Like, how do you write a
And
book?
how does she feel like these characters are her? Like, she must be.
Well, you know what? They're usually based on people's real life people.
Right. I mean,
usually.
same with the game.
Sure.
They're writing the games
Yeah.
about their lives, but
A lot of art is based on, like, you make characters based on real people you know.
like killing someone off in a book or in a movie, when you're being the actor portraying them maybe, or
Sure.
the author writing them,
Yeah.
it must hurt so much, because I was so hurt in certain situations. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's enough.
Well, I'm so glad that you read that, especially
Yeah.
because coming off The Wedding People, I was like, the other thing about it that bothered me was the male characters are so unrealistic.
Totally. He was just.
It's like a joke. I'm like, these guys don't exist. Even her bad guy was not real. I'm like,
Right.
Like I was like, this is not like
The husband?
real. Yeah. The
Yeah.
husband, and then her calling off the wedding on the day. And then of course,
Right.
in all of these books, the lead character is an author who's got writer's block. And I'm
Right.
like, oh, and then the book she writes in the end is this one. I get it. Got it.
Yeah.
Like, I just
completely.
I don't want to say I was disappointed. My relative to everything else, I went, oh, maybe a year ago I would have liked this.
Right.
I don't like this.
Didn't ignite anything in you.
No, except for disdain.
Never listen to my Rex then.
No, I mean, hey, people like different stuff. No shade if you enjoyed that. I think, as I've said before, my way of coping with the times that we are living in is to
You want to dive in.
dive into the literature around it.
That's beautiful. And I want to dive out.
Please. And by all means.
And we'll meet you there, one or the other.
Yeah, tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, awesome, girl. I love you, Chloe.
I love you, Em.
Thanks for listening to All Body, No Brains.
Whether you're just cleaning your apartment, slaying at the gym, or strutting these city streets, we are always grateful for your ears.
Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe. And please subscribe to our YouTube.
We know how 2008 that sounds, but seriously, you guys, subscribe to our YouTube.
And tell a friend, too. Lilas.
What?
Love you like a sister.
I'm kidding, Em. I know what lilas means now. Lilas!
All body, no plans, no plans. All body, no plans, no plans. All body, no plans, no plans, no plans, no plans, no plans, no plans.